Awareness podcast. Sure can. 3, 2, 1. All right. Hi, this again. Welcome to Jaws Coffee Chat, Mental Health Awareness. And today we have a couple of guests with us, Diane and all right, is that better?
Yes, now we can.
Okay. We will get this right and especially if I pull up the script. Obviously, I am new at this, folks, so I apologize. I am still learning. Yep, exactly. One more thing to pull up, and we will be ready. All right, one more time. Welcome to the Josh Coffee Chat Mental Health Awareness. Thank you for joining us for this episode on April 17th, 2023. This is another effort of mental health awareness. Today we have with us our wonderful leader, Jen Whitaker, and Jennifer A. Whitaker, therefore Jaws. Jennifer A. Whitaker, yes. We have in the background with us, helping us promote this into YouTube and a couple other channels. I'm EJ Overkirsch, OMI Admin Services. And our two guests today are Diane Rousseau. Did I say that right?
Diane Rousseau.
Rousseau. Sorry about that. And Heidi Alfred. Now I will, let's see, be sure to share and like and subscribe to our social media pages and groups on YouTube channel and wherever you find us. A special thanks to Lawrence Wingate of Wingate TV, Marcus Hart of Transform New Media, Zach Clayton, PAC Channel, and Jay Stoy of the Disability Channel for replaying our shows on the platforms. So let's get this show fully started, and I'm going to turn this over to Jennifer A. Whitaker.
Can you tell me more about your, like what you do and your purposes?
Yeah. We're having a little trouble hearing you, Jennifer, just so you know. There's a lot of bubbling in the back. It's a little louder if the bubbles are still there.
Okay, go ahead.
So, yes, my name is Diane Rosso, and I was I see it means from the sea. And it changed my life. I met Heidi on the IKEA team that I'm also on, and I have watched it absolutely transform
I think I'm using my echoing. Put it on mute while all the rest are talking.
Yeah, I'm muted.
How did everything track?
Yeah, I think it might be Heidi. Heidi, try muting.
And microphone, never get across that. I'll be muted.
Jay, can you mute that
That
soon,
is like
please?
zero.
Mute that soon.
Like it's so possible. Number and after muted.
In the revolving cycle of trying to manage a negative symptom in their body. They receive a diagnosis, they receive a prescription, time goes on, they receive new symptoms, a new diagnosis, and a new prescription. And it just
That sounds like super. And that's probably sound like what Heidi had to say. This friend when she invited you as well. Because my list is 3 pages long within that line. There's different diagnosis. It's exactly what you said. In the first one, that is because of something. You could even be by effect of a prescription, right?
that's exactly right. Yeah.
And then you get on medication for the thing is that diagnosis, and you end up like me on a handful of medicine, and 3 pages long diagnosis, it could be only have 1, right?
Yes, and in 2 years' time, the person I met on the most prescriptions to date was 42 a day.
Okay,
And what?
Because mine is 10 of the prescriptions, but others are regular over-the-counter stuff like for allergies and others. stuff. But if you count all that, if you count it, I might have to be.
It's just amazing to me. And so what are they missing, Jennifer? What are the doctors missing? What are the people missing? We're missing that when we get sick, we're sick at the cell level. And the symptoms and effect of the cells that are sick. So we need to treat the cells. And if you think of, how our body, it's such a miracle how our body wants to heal itself and has all of the proper materials to do so within us, what happens with age alone, we stop producing enough of these cell signaling molecules just with growing older. So when we get hit with sickness, disease, trauma, stress, then it's even worse. So what is a SIA? A SIA is a defense, it's a repair, it's a replacement of sick cells. You heal the cells, you heal the body. So let's talk about what a SIA is.
In some cases, sick, people cells be like big. Again, there are other definitions of sick. It's supposed to be the literal kind of definition of sick.
Sick cells, you keep cutting out, you have a lot of static in your mic, Jennifer, but I think what you're saying is, what is the definition of a sick cell? Is that what you're asking? So inflammation in the body is what's called oxidative stress at the cellular level. Parasites can munch away on cells and cause damage. The toxicity of what we are breathing, eating, drinking, all of those things cause damage to the cells. So there's just many things that we do both knowingly and unknowingly that will cause damage at the cellular level. Now, if you think about a phone, think about your cell phone, and when you have a really good connection, you probably have 4 bars that are really strong from your phone.
Also, say, and does it sound better when I talk like this?
Not yet, but keep trying. It sounded, maybe it sounded louder, but it was still stressful.
I didn't try to say something, but I was, you hear me? Okay. What I was going to say is, based on what you say is a sick cell, like you get in line with my dog's diet, where it's all about what we eat. So my dog's diet has its 9 a.m. Central Mondays. Talk about eating stuff free of 4 major allergens: gluten, soy, milk, and egg. But what I've been learning, and I'm trying to integrate with that, which seems like something related to where you're going, is the need to not consume processed food that has chemicals or other like dye and stuff added, because it sounds like you're saying that that's part of why so many people in the world, not just Americans, just would say, because we're eating chemicals, dyes, and all this stuff that makes it, whatever kind of food more ideally, but also more dangerous in some ways. I mean, also be life-threatening, but sickening, right?
So yes, and that's just one aspect, is the food. There are 5 main pillars that we have to address when we're talking about having healthy cells. One is nutrition, one is hydration, one is how much rest are we getting, one is how much stress is being imposed upon us, and the 5th is movement. Are we moving? And as you know, and I know, everybody knows that when you are sick, you don't feel like moving. When you are taking prescriptions, you are you are putting toxicity into your body. And you may find, I haven't yet, but you may find if you look at the medicine and what's in it and look up every word that's impossible to pronounce, that there is a great deal of toxicity in your pill. There is also toxicity in
And one of my best friends, the medical doctor, he told me how some medications that they printed off are made a quote good part of mold and milk.
Yeah. There you go. I looked up some.
So just like I'm thinking of that based on what you just said, and then like, oh, kind of something recent, isn't it?
Yes, and I've looked up many medications that had one medication for an MS patient had acetone in it. That's what you put on your fingernails before you put the fake nail. Why would you inject that? Another medication.
Yeah, it look like material, right?
Yeah. Look, another medication that my daughter was on for ADHD had 3 methamphetamines in it. 3 methamphetamines. Now, Jennifer, do you think if a 9-year-old is giving
Child,
right? But
you look at my meds and you go to the doctor, you got the street dealer.
right. And so we,
Of course, I cannot be smart, but kind of we thought this new thing about his site on to just announcing something in world, at least our nation's going on, is that a lot of people are concerned about street drugs becoming illegal.
yeah,
Like, you know, I'm not saying it's like I'm on or putting out anything about what site the rest of us are on, but we know that there's at least one, which is the marijuana and CBD without THC, and that's what I'm thinking about. Like, if that pill is basically meth or methamphetamine, how do you say it? It's still, doesn't that sound like there's some correlation right there about the legality and the trying to become legal of something that's illegal for a reason?
right. Right. And
I mean, I'm not arguing why is the reason, but I have some my own beliefs that we all are called in, you know, have the right to have and be on whatever side. But whether you support it or not, isn't that kind of concerning and alarming?
it's shocking. And if you think about, if you look at the percentages of children 3 decades ago that were diagnosed with ADHD, and look at the numbers today, it's a straight up line like this. Well, when you put a 9-year-old on ADHD meds that's full of methamphetamine, guess what? At 18, they're needing multiple meds to do the same thing because of the toxicity in the first med they were put on at 9 that held them captive and addicted them. So if any mother knew, they would never put their child on that medication, but they trust the doctor. And they don't look at the words that are that long and look them up and really identify what's in it. So it's just been,
And in most cases, people can't. Because that requires a certain level of understanding of history and also biology and other things that not everybody has to be able to do, to say, look them up and to actually be able to understand. And
well,
what all that
it's
stuff
very
is.
intimidating, Jennifer. It's very intimidating to open up your pill cap and pull out the insert, right? And it's all tiny, 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 tiny print. But if you look up the words of what's inside the medication, if you just look up the words, you will be able, you may not understand the words and some of the words that are in the descriptor, but you will see things like white powder substance for thickening ink. Anyone can understand that. There's lots of things like that that you will find if you just look up the word. So, you know, we mass dose people. We're drug dealers in the medical arena. We're just drug dealers to try to manage symptoms instead of getting to the real bottom line, which is healing the self. So if we go back to the
Wondering, that's why so many doctors, I know for myself being with all my long list of recommendations, I have to see a huge list of doctors. I can't count how many I have to see. All these different specialists in them. And what seems to be pretty good for all of them is it's all about taking medicine because supplements don't work. Supplements don't have enough research to prove anything. And supplements are just a bunch of marketing. And all these other things imply it's, if it's a supplement, stay away from it. If it's a pharmaceutical, go for it. Then it works. That attitude.
Yeah, and that's what we've been programmed to believe. But let's go back, Jennifer, if we can, to the cell phone for a minute. The 4 bars on the cell phone gives you a really good signal. When you don't have that kind of transmission of the energy going on, bouncing between the cells, you're down in your ability to heal the cells, way down. So we talked about the 5 pillars of health. Stress, trauma, and disease cause this malfunction, or think of it even as a light switch. It's dimming the light switch on the ability for your body to heal. And so what ASEA does is it comes in and it's leading bits of energy, the molecules themselves that our body makes have been stabilized outside of the human body in this big blue bottle. You drink it to replenish those cell signaling molecules, and you're turning the light switch up. So you're getting rid of the disease cells, you're repairing the ones that it can, and with every repair that happens, with every replacement that happens, the light switch is getting turned up, 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 up. And I think that's really what's important to understand about ASEA is what it's not. It is not a vitamin. It's not a mineral. It's not an antioxidant or an exotic juice. It's not a CBD oil. It is cell signaling molecules that our body makes. So by the nature of the fact that our body makes them already, they are completely non-toxic, completely. And so anyone on any medication, this will not interfere with your medication, but I have walked many people off of medication under doctor's orders. I'm not a doctor. Under doctor's orders, they go, you don't need that anymore. You don't need that high blood pressure pill anymore. I'm perplexed. What happened? It's because the light switch is being turned back on. And the good things we're eating and the good supplements we're taking, ASEA increases the efficacy of their ability to support your system. So it really is.
What you just said made me think of, like the whole idea about Dr. Salt's sports supplement. It's fascinating, like a huge list, 40 something. You can count all the supplements and not your switch service. One of them was called thyroid support. There's all these different stuff combined, and supposedly by somebody's research was proven to help treat hypothyroidism, which I had diagnosed. You know what happened after 2 or 3 years of taking it every day? My care doctor, one of the ones I told you this is supplements don't work. He said I no longer have hypothyroidism. And so he said, I just stopped taking anything I take for it, because apparently I don't need it. Well, yeah, granted, that's probably why I didn't need it, because I wasn't on any prescriptions for it. All I had to control it was a supplement that he still wouldn't credit that it was a supplement that healed it. We believe healed, because I still don't show these signs of it, 4 or 5, 6 years later. I still don't show hypothyroidism, but I never took a prescription for it. I went to supplement.
Yeah,
and there are talking about with the stuff that maybe stuff you haven't heard of, because it's not vitamins or other things we know. But they are natural resources of some kind. But there's healing power. That's really what I like to emphasize to listeners.
There are a lot of good products out there that are healing and that are natural for the body. The key is, which ones are they? And how do you find them? And you find them, again, by doing the research of what's in them. Because you might have a good supplement, but it's put in a case or a pill casing that has that powdered substance in it. You know, when they take different kinds of like vitamin C and they put a hard coating around it so that it will have a much longer shelf life. There's toxicity in those hard coatings oftentimes. So you just have to be very mindful of the supplements you're taking and looking for all natural, food biodegradable capsules, those kinds of things, so that the body can break them down. Now, ASEA increases the glutathione by 800%, and that's the master dishwasher. You know, your liver is the master dishwasher. So you need that glutathione to help you, and that is why it will also help the efficacy of any of the good products that you're putting in your system and be able to absorb. And Heidi is
I'm here. I just am not on video. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
yes,
I'll turn it back to you, Heidi. Are you still with us? Yes, yes. Okay, you hear me? So, where do you see, can you basically tell our listeners where all this and Diane has shared, and how does that tie into mental health? And I want to give this as your part for closing. Yeah, I was extremely, I really thought I was in my end rope. I thought I was going to die. I was really depressed. There was a dark cloud. It was horrible. I mean, I'm 52. I was 52 then, and I'm 53 now. And now it's so much better. But I was really just, I couldn't hold myself up. My head wouldn't really stay up, and like just in a bed, just laying there, not being able to do anything. Hard to brush my teeth, hard to just be, hard to just do anything. And ASEA came across our lives, thanks a path, praise God, because after this one, the first sip, my husband and I both felt a complete uplifting, like this dark cloud was lifted and there was hope back. And I was like, okay, well, we're going to try it. That was evident. Yeah. So maybe that's an immediate sign of relief of depression, the so to say dark cloud lifting, right? Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. You know, it took a little while. It wasn't like, oh, okay, I'm perfect. You know, I'm still healing. But I have a neurological disorder that I was diagnosed 25 years ago. So there's a lot of damage there. It's going to take some time. But I am very hopeful that will turn around and I will have better quality of life, which I do already in this last year and like 4 months. So much better than it was. I'm very happy to say. And it is a 30-day money back guarantee. So I thought, well, what do I have to lose? I don't have anything to lose because it's natural, completely normal to the body because we make it, you know, just complete over time. So it's worth a try, you know, and it's not toxic. Definitely. It's not harmful to you at all. If anything, it will help. And based on that, I want you to tell listeners where to go on the internet or the phone number to call or text if they're interested. Yeah, sure. My name is Heidi Albrecht. My phone number is 512-923-9056. You can text me or call me. I'm happy to talk to anybody. Just give a call. And you can book on our website. It is about redox. So it'll give you general information, but if you'd like to order, contact me or Diane. The website is http:// discover redox.com. And they have everything there. There's videos, there's testimonies, there's a lot of information, but I do have more information for you. So if you don't get enough there. So it's,
You know, and Jennifer, if I might say, when I first met Heidi, she couldn't sit up in bed. And now I call her, you know, every once in a while and say, did you stand up today? And once she did, she stood up that day. So she's always up now and dressed.
I bet now I was squealing in happiness.
But
I bet you were squealing in happiness. Yes, very happy.
oh, and when I first met her, she was talking about for the first time in years, her and her husband could actually connect eyeball to eyeball.
See each other.
Yeah, she couldn't even control her own eyes to connect with the love of her life. And so that just took me up saying it and repeating it. But, you know, Heidi had such an amazing story. And mine was more about inflammation in my joint, not being able to open a bottle of water. I have titanium hips, so I couldn't walk very far. I was 40 pounds heavier because I just couldn't move enough. And it just brought me back to life, getting that inflammation out of my body, repairing the cells around my joints, getting the leg cramps out of my calves. And it's just, you know, I'm 67 and I didn't care that I was 67. I shouldn't be so crippled. That didn't matter to me that I was 67. I didn't feel inside. I think all of us know this one. I felt like I was 40, except for I couldn't open a bottle of water. What was that? So, you know, different kinds of issues. Why is Heidi so different than mine? And it still works for both of us? Because the foundation that every organ, every lymphatic system, blood system, you know, neurological system, is all built on a foundation of cells.
And no one has to suffer. That's the thing. That's the greatest thing about it. You don't have to. So we're out tonight, but hopefully we don't ladies meet with us again in the next week or two. Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah, that'd be great. First, we did this conversation, and it was great. With Miss Diane and Heidi and you. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Yes, thank you so much. About great. EJ, are you ready for the next part?
Hopefully. Hopefully I am.
We're trying to do better.
Yep. All right. Jen, do you have any announcements to share? All right. Well, I'd like to thank you. Go ahead.
I want to let everybody know that people have obesity. I would say my life, probably out soon and about the end of May. And also that we now have completed three other podcasts this month in April of 2023 that we had in March 2023. All we have and the third and fourth one, but starting out probably starting in May as additional Friday shows that are hosted by John Farm. But right now, we are all the fun meetings and putting this out on this one with Ms. Dawson on awareness. The Dawn started at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern on Monday mornings and week. And I also want the Friday ones. One of them's at 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern. That's Spanny Bowler. It's called Dog, Follow Your Dreams. He's a medium and there. And another one is be on the last Friday of every month. So for this month, April, she'll be on Drive Out Work for a special occasion with family last Friday of April. So for the exception of April, she's on the last Friday there. And for April, Amy Barley Live show, which is an interview talk show about Amy Barley and her book, underwriting her services and so much more about her and her mission. And it's at 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock, like 1 p.m. On Friday, April 21st. But generally, with the exception of April, she's at 12 o'clock Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, on the last Friday of every month. Also, for those of you who have seen me before, you know that I'm also part of Aspire Women for Excellence, that you can look up on the internet and find the Bible studies, networking events, and other things where people often invite me. And able to join me in a spiritual walk through entrepreneurship network. We talk to chat for bounce information off each other, kind of brainstorm together as a team, and others have Bible studies. So forth. That's ASPIRE, or like FO, Women Point. Aspire Women for Excellence. ASPIRE, Women FO, excellence.com. If you're at the right website, you'll find the weekend and different events page. You can also look her up for a certain period of time on meetup.com by looking up Aspire Women for Excellence, ASPIRE, Women, FOR, Excellence, and you'll probably see, I think, post says Aspire Women for Excellence, and if you click on it, we'll see a picture of a young girl with her brown hair and a black tail. At least you do. Picture that. Anyway, it's great to have everybody. Please stay with like, subscribe, give us your opinion. If you want to be on the show, please go to calvary.com/JAUS coffee chat at CALENDL.com/JAUS coffee chat. That's how you schedule to be on the podcast. If you also want to be heard or something related to the topics of each show. If you're interested in how what I typically can do, that's good writing, book writing, or not writing, editing, and publishing service for other people, please go to www.booktheprogramcast.more by Jennifer AWHITAKER.com. www.booksamore.com. And there you will find my podcast, different shows, as well as my books, and so much more that I am always looking for new people to work with and to help in various ways based on my various professions and products and stuff. Back to you. Okay.
All right. Once again, thanks to everybody for joining us today. Our next episode will be next week, same time, same place. Be sure to subscribe to our channels or our page where you found us. And until next time, we wish you a productive and enjoyable week. Have a great time. Thanks.
Thank you.
stopped. Okay, I think I got everything on.
Perfect. Can you grab the
The link?
can you grab the recording the private chat and stick it on our
Yes.
okay. What we're talking about is that form of all the recordings.
Yes. Yes. Got it.
Hi, Heidi.
Hey, Emily.
I don't know if she could hear me. But anyway. There we go. Let's close captions.
You got it, EJ?
I got it.
All right. If we're off Zoom, I don't know if the streaming on link and YouTube, that's it. Then we should be good to go. Heidi, do you still have the Jaws coffee chat LinkedIn to speak your next day? Heidi, are you ready still? Oh,
New.
there you are. Okay, go ahead, Heidi.
Okay. All right. So we meet on Friday.
EJ, will you cut? EJ, will you mute on Zoom, please?
Mute on Zoom. Oh, am I muted?
Yeah, because we're hearing it in two different spots. We're hearing it on Zoom and we're hearing it on Restream. So just wanted to.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry, ladies. My mom is rushing me. I gotta go. But Heidi, please go ahead and let us know if you have our Calendly for this, and if not, let Emily know so she can email you.
Okay. I do. Yeah. I do. I'll go on again. Yeah. And we'll get on for
Okay, great.
Monday.
Yeah. Sorry for the technical stuff today, but
Yeah. Sorry.
thank you for
thank you guys.
being patient
Thank you
and being
so
part of
much.
this. Yes, definitely.